Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a little kind of clean with me slash mini declutter. I'm going to wash my brushes. I have had a hard time filming beauty videos lately, but I definitely do need to clean up my makeup area. It's been like this for several weeks now because I filmed a bunch of stuff before I went away on vacation. Then when I came back, I had a bunch of catching up to do and things have just been piling up, so don't judge me. You may anyways, but I have a lot of makeup. YouTube is my job, and then I've been lazy, especially in the past few weeks with everything that's been going on. I've just like, this makeup mess has just become like a part of the setup and you don't even see it anymore. So I figured I would film it because it'll be a satisfying before and after. And so I love watching people clean and stuff like that. When you see it all sped up with the music, it's very satisfying. So I'm gonna show you some cleaning, and then when I'm done cleaning up, I'm gonna pick through my makeup collection and just declutter a couple of things, and then we will wash my makeup brushes. So if you're curious about this makeup look, I did film it and everything I'm wearing will be listed down below, but let's go ahead and get started. So here are a few things that I just kind of picked out as I was tidying up. I still need to wipe down my desk, and we're going to go through some of the drawers now and pick some things out. But I've got a few extra products. I did a video with Pure a little while back, and they sent me kind of more than I needed to do the look, and as you've seen, I obviously have plenty of makeup to go around, so I'm going to donate to a women's shelter as soon as that's available to be done. Again, I donate to Nellie's. They help take care of women who are getting out of primarily domestic violence situations, so I've got a little bit of extra Pure stuff here. Always happy when I can donate foundations too, because they said they don't get a lot of foundations in deeper shades, so I'm gonna donate those. Again, I did a video with Burt's Bees and I got some extras here, so anything brand new is going to a shelter. I'm gonna get rid of this because it's not a good shade for me. This one is Sand. It's the shade I reviewed from Too Faced, but Honey is actually a better shade, and I have that. This is one of my favorite blushes, but it is clearly broken, Summer Breeze, and I'm not going to reassemble it. I already tried. Alcohol, to me, does not do it justice at all. Then I'm getting rid of this Too Faced concealer. I've had it forever, and I don't like it. Gonna get rid of this Derma Blend powder. I actually like it, but I like the Illuminating Banana powder better from Derma Blend. And I'm gonna get rid of this from Givenchy. This is also brand new. It is their Prism Libra, and it's like one of those 4 powders, and I'm just not going to use it. It's kind of bulky and annoying. This is like a Smashbox holiday thing that's a little bit too light for me. An e.l.f. gloss that I picked up recently that I don't love the shade of, and then this is also super old and actually from the dollar store. I did a dollar store makeup video a while back, so all of this is going to go. Some of it is, like I said, brand new and going to go to the shelter, so always good to be able to bring them some goodies. So this drawer here could definitely use some work. It kind of started as my brow drawer, and then I started putting beauty sponges in here, lip glosses for prep and whatnot, but it's kind of just exploded. And just then when I was putting things away, I wasn't really particularly trying to put them in nice order, so things are even messier. But let's go through this drawer. I know I definitely need to wash my sponges and my brushes, like I said, but I don't know if I'll get to that in this video. Let me know if you'd like to see that in another one. So right off the bat, I'm just going to take out all of these sponges. I'm going to keep, I think, all of them. This is like an e.l.f. sponge that I quite like. Beauty Blender. Eco Tools is great. Morphe is pretty good, not amazing. Then I also have, what other sponges? This one is the Fenty. I haven't tried the Fenty ones yet. Another amazing one. I think this is actually probably ready to be in the empties. This one is from Real Techniques, incredible, from the drugstore. You do not need to buy a beauty blender because there's so many good alternatives out there. And then I've got some of these puffs, which I don't ever use, but I kind of want to use. So I'm going to hold on to these. I'm going to get rid of this Benefit thing. And I've got this as like called like the Bacon something sponge. I never reach for it, so I'll get rid of that. And I've also got a bunch of mini sponges, which I don't ever use. I don't know. I find like the regular size sponges are sufficient, so I think I'm going to get rid of them because they're just taking up space. Got another Benefit sponge, or no, Laura Mercier. I actually quite like this Dior, is it Dior? Yeah, Dior buffing brush. It's actually very good. I have 2 of these Fenty. I think these are supposed to be for the body, so I'm going to take them both out and I will give the new one away. I don't think that one's been used. They can go. Oh, remember this brush from Becca? Oh yeah. To clean that and give that a go. This is like a mini Beauty Blender solid cleanser. Really good, but e.l.f. has a great alternative. I'm gonna get rid of this brush, Bare Minerals. It was never used. Okay, so here's the drawer now. I'm gonna put the beauty sponges in here. Towards the back, I have like some false lash stuff, which I really never do false lashes. In here are the brow pencils. If you know me, you know that I don't even really fill in my brows anymore, so you may be thinking, why do you have all of these brow pencils? But just in case I get back into them, or, you know, if I'm doing a Benefit full face, or a Lancome full face, Maybelline full face, Marcel, like I wanna have a big variety of brands. Then I have lip balms here, lip primers, lip scrubs, my tweezers. I got rid of a few pairs of tweezers because I really only use Tweezermans, some sharpeners, and then these are all of my eyebrow gels. And then this is pretty much what's going. In terms of products, I got rid of all of my pomades because I'm just not going to use them again. Any brow product that's like weird, you know, so I actually never use these. I'm going to donate them from L'Oreal, the Unbeliever brows. Anything that's like, you know, too high maintenance in terms of brows, I just know I'm not going to use it. And yeah, so this is everything that is going from this drawer. Next here we have an immense amount of concealers along with kind of under eye powders. So I'm probably not going to do as deep of a dive into this drawer, but I do want to kind of pick through because it's very, very full. Primarily the powders. I want to see what I have here. So I have a mini Laura Mercier translucent and a secret brightening, and I know I have a big one of this. I'm going to get rid of the mini Laura Mercier. I'm going to get rid of this Kat 1D one because who knows what's going on with that brand nowadays. Can't keep up with the shenanigans. I'm going to get rid of this Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. It's actually good, but I just have too many banana powder style things. I'm gonna get rid of this Maybelline. This is like a powder they sent me that was too light that I was like, I'll use it for my under my eyes, but like don't need to do that. Keep keeping that, I'm gonna keep the Soft Touch Sacha. I'm probably gonna get rid of the CoverGirl. Again, not that it's bad, it's just bulky, and I don't tend to lean towards loose under eye powders. Also gonna get rid of the Fenty Banana. It's gorgeous, but what if I want to do a Fenty full face? See, this is the problem. This is why I don't get rid of anything. I gotta hold on to this because, like, it's just a classic. So I'll get rid of this Physicians Formula one. They discontinued the foundation, which is so sad. It's such a good thing. Let's see. Good God. Okay, keeping. And the ironic thing is, like, when they get shoved back here, it means they don't get used. I pretty much only use the powder pressed ones. But anyways, for concealers, I'm gonna get rid of this Urban Decay. I love it, but again, discontinued. There's too much here. I can't even handle it. I'll keep all 3 of these palettes just for the sake of it. They're very similar. Makeup Forever, MAC, and Maybelline. Maybelline is a great dupe to both of these. I'm probably never realistically going to use this under eye primer from Becca. Let's be honest. I have an e.l.f. under eye primer. Maybe I'll test that out. Let me know what you think. Oh no. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, this is gonna go from CoverGirl. It is the It's Lit True Blend Concealer because I like this one better. Okay, it's still not great, but here's the concealer drawer. I've got under eye concealers all here, and then I have spot concealers, correctors, and the powders back here. This is everything that's going, so a whole little basket, which is awesome. Some of the things in here are old. Some of them, like this, was not a great match. I bought a couple from ColourPop when I placed the order. I had a bunch of these Catrice concealers that they sent me, so those weren't my shade. Getting rid of another Kat Von D. Just like a lot of old stuff, doubles, etc. So yeah, it's much better in here now. Still obviously very full, but like I said, I do a lot of videos of like comparing this, comparing that, best of this, best of that, and like you can't get that without some of this. So yeah, that's the concealers done. Here is the foundation drawer. By the way, most of my organizers and pretty much everything is from the dollar store, but I review a lot of concealers, I do swatches, etc. I try to keep it to one drawer of liquid foundations, and I actually cleaned this out not that long ago, and I had filmed a video on it, but it had no sound, so you unfortunately never got to see it because I threw out or recycled or donated all the foundations before I realized it had no sound. RIP. Anyways, let's go ahead and go through this drawer. Okay, so here is the revised foundation drawer. Not a huge amount of actual organization, but I just have liquids, and then these are anything squeezy tube, cushion, or like the kind of air brush style. And then getting rid of. Some of these are just bad shade matches. These I loved, but are discontinued and pretty much empty. This Hourglass one is pretty much done. This NARS one I liked, but it's discontinued. Revlon, I liked this, but I like the Revlon Candid better. I'm not going to wear this Becca Ever Matte, I don't think, anymore. Too Faced, I liked this, but I like some of the other ones better. Huda Beauty, again, I kind of liked this, but the scent on this, like, I'm not even sensitive to scent, and it was too much. Some of these are just old. This Beauty Bakery one, I reviewed it. It was just kind of whatever. This, actually, I need to check. I've been, like, looking at my phone to check some old reviews because I can't remember. Like, the thing is, like, I can't remember if I liked this, but I feel like I should keep this. I know I hated the powder foundation, but I think that was okay. These I'm going to get rid of. I just don't tend to use these kind of drops. They're handy and I like them, but I just, again, I don't find myself reaching for them. I'm getting rid of Marc Jacobs. I have a hard time getting rid of, like, pricey stuff, you know? I remembered this just kind of being whatever. So that's going to go. Again, I liked these, but just super old. This is one of my favorite foundations, but it's not my shade. So pretty good little cut down of the foundations here. Here we have one of my favorite makeup items, blush. This drawer actually isn't in too bad of shape, but I figured we might as well go through anyways and just see what's in here, see what can go and what should stay. Like, I've got all my Balm and Stain blushes here. I can't get rid of them. I love them so much, but there's got to be something in here that can go. Hello, Nuggie. Need a nugget? Am I going to declutter you? No. Emily, tell me. Emily, wait, no, I want to ask you if I should keep a blush. So rude. Okay, so this is a very tight squeeze, but I'm thinking about maybe trying to find a new home for the cream blushes, but I've got cream and liquid blushes here. These are the NARS liquefied blushes, some of my absolute favorites. Do not be scared of liquid blush. It is actually so delightful. You can see that I love the Cover FX blushes. I've got all of those I'm holding on to. Physicians Formula makes some of my blushes. In the back here I have all of my MAC blushes, along with, I tucked back here some limited edition along with the Instain blushes. They're kind of like, you know, I need to create like a makeup museum of makeup that I'm holding on to for sentimental reasons, so stay tuned for that perhaps in a video. But yeah, here is the finished blush drawer, and then this is what's going. So mostly these are blushes that just are not a great shade for me, or I kind of have a lot of them. So like I have a bunch of these Burt's Bees kind of cream blushes, so I can't keep all of them. I got a bunch of Benefit blushes, and most of them don't suit my skin tone. Tarte Exposed actually did kind of work for me, but I have two others that work better. Again, I've got some Essence blushes, and that one's just not a great shade for me. These are two brands that I picked up in the States that you can't really get here in Canada, and I never ended up really using them. This is a new liquid blush from Maybelline, but I already have it in another shade, so I figured I would get rid of that. So yeah, not getting rid of a ton of blush, but it was just good to kind of get in there and organize and see what I've got. There's the primers drawer. I don't have them separated out into bins or anything, just because the drawer is not that deep to be able to stand things up, and I did clean it out recently, but let's go through and take a look and see what I can get rid of. I feel like honestly I'm not going to get rid of that much, but let's take a look. Okay, so I decided to stand some of them up. I don't know really if I'm going to keep this set up. There's no rhyme or reason, but I've got like favorite primers videos, favorite foundations, favorite concealers, if you kind of want to know some more details about what's in here. But yeah, this is what remains of the primers, and then this is what's going. And basically, oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that. Whoops. Basically, these are all primers that I feel like are either, like, I don't like a lot of these stick primers. Like, some of them are okay, I don't mind that, but anything that's like really silicone-y, really meant for pores, I find can just make your makeup slip around and stuff like that. I'm gonna get rid of both of these Stila. They're very pretty. This is actually the foundation I didn't realize was in there, but they're just so big and I don't love the texture. I tried the primer recently, it was okay. Foundation I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hate. Getting rid of a couple of Decium ones. I've got all of the Professional, like the Pearl and the new hydrating, so I'm gonna get rid of the original, getting rid of Baby Skin. Yeah, these are all kind of just too thick and too silicone-y. Okay, I know I'm kind of looking a mess, but this is what I actually look like 90% of the time. Actually, probably worse, but I'm gonna end this part here. I'm going to continue this process in another video. I want to be able to go through each drawer in a little bit more detail than I kind of expected, and I do love to talk, as we know, but stay tuned. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and let me know if you'd like it in a bit of a different style. I'm gonna upload it on Thursday for me, so there will be time for adjustments before the next one. If you would like maybe, like, I'm not gonna be able to swatch every single thing. I know I always get that request. That's not gonna happen, but if you want it done any bit differently within reason, let me know and I can adjust for the next one. But thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.